Though the river has traditionally played little part in the lives of the Huaorani, they have been forced to fish, especially at times when hunting is scarce. They don't fish in the rivers, but rather in the shallow streams and pools. Only the younger members of the tribe know how to swim. The technique they use is simple but very effective. They temporarily poison the river. For this they need barabasco, a wild and relatively scarce liana containing toxic substances which eliminates all the oxygen in the water, but without harming the environment. Once the nets are ready and the barabasco has been crushed so it dissolves easily in the water, Nyame and Vara go into the pool and start spreading the poison, washing the liana several times. In a few minutes, small fish start appearing in what had seemed to be a stagnant, lifeless pool. The couple carefully collect them and store them in a banana leaf. As with hunting, the Huaorani have their beliefs about fishing. They never eat the head of the fish because if they do, they will never be able to fish again. Fishing, especially in the pools and streams rich in nutrients washed down from the slopes of the Andes, is a guaranteed source of protein, but no Amazon society bases its diet on fish. In less than an hour, Vara and Nyame have collected enough fish to eat. The banana leaf now contains up to 12 different species. Meanwhile, Wei and Gaia cut down trees. Traditionally, this was done to clear ground for planting. But for several years now, wood has been a good source of income, and the Huaorani sell it to the Colombian timber merchants. In the pool, Vara grows juca and medicinal plants. Juca is a tuber with a very high calorific content, only rivaled by the plantain and rice. Nowadays, less than 1% of the tribes of the jungle obtain their food from hunting and gathering. The vast majority now depend entirely on agriculture.
In the past, our life in the jungle was a life of innocence, far removed from civilization, progress, and development. Until the rubber planters, the missionaries, the oil companies, and the colonists arrived. People who did not know our jungle, who destroyed our peace, and made us aggressive to all outsiders.
The destruction of the Huaorani people began in 1967 when the American company Texaco drilled the first oil well. Since then, 22 production plants have been built, 399 wells and over 500 kilometers of pipeline, and the impact on the environment has been disastrous. In 32 years, over 70 million liters of crude oil have been spilled. Over 100,000 liters of toxic waste has been poured directly into the rivers. 1 million hectares of forest have been cleared, and over 235 million cubic meters of gas have been burnt in the open air, affecting a population of 300,000 indigenous peoples. Many of them now suffer from everything from skin diseases to cancer, as well as all the viruses brought by the white men: smallpox, measles, whooping cough, plague, typhus, dysentery, flu. Rocío Alarcón is an ethnobotanist who has spent many years fighting to defend the interests of the indigenous tribes.
Obviously, behind oil companies, behind wood companies, there are human groups belonging to this country who look for new alternatives and come to settle these lands. And the laws, the state, with its slowness, taking decisions, or with its contradictory laws, has provoked that the Huaorani lose more and more land every day. They lose their habitat and therefore their knowledge.
The network of bridges and roads built by the multinationals meant this once impenetrable territory became accessible. The oil attracted people from every corner of the country in search of a better life.